What is up, you guys? Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. My name is Devin. I hope you will consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're not new, as always, welcome back. You know I love you. So today's video is another exciting one because we are going to be creating this look right here, and we are going to be doing it with the Elsa palette. This is not new. Colourpop collabed with Disney way back when Frozen 2 was, when the movie was first coming out, which I think was like back in the fall. So this is not a new palette, but it is new to me. If you saw my On a Palette video, I explained that Colourpop just recently had a sale on all of their Disney makeup, and now I'm realizing that it's because they were coming out with a new Disney collection, which is the Mulan collection, which I just bought today. So I'm very excited about that. But anyway, Disney was recently having a sale on all of their Disney makeup. I had never bought any of their Disney makeup despite the fact that I am a huge Colourpop fan and a huge Disney fan. So I went ahead and splurged a little bit and treated myself to a bunch of Disney makeup. So I'm doing a whole Disney series on this channel if you'd like to check out those other videos as they come. But this is the Elsa palette. So this is what we're working with today. I use this palette to create the look that I have on my eyes. So if that is something that you would like to see, let's jump right into it. All right, hi everybody, let's get started. I have to confess, I tried to film this video yesterday and it just did not work out the way that I wanted it to, so I'm trying again today. So you're not gonna get my first impressions of this palette, unfortunately, and if we take a look at her right now, she's a little bit beat up. She's not brand new anymore, but since I kind of messed it up last night, I feel a little bit more prepared for what's going to work and what's not going to work today. So let's get it going. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here, which is called Fire, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M433, and we're going to start working that into the crease. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Water, and I'm going to go right over top of that pink with it. So I just cleaned off my M433 from the pink, and I'm going to go in with the blue now. And my intent here is to make this just look almost purple, like to mix the blue and the pink to create more of a purpley color. And I feel like part of the reason that I didn't like the look that I was doing yesterday was because I was overcomplicating it, number one, but number two, I was just being timid with these colors and I wasn't really going for it, and then it ended up just all kind of being too much. So for today, we're gonna try just going for it and seeing how it turns out. And I think I'm gonna add one more layer of that blue. All right, now that we've laid down the blue, I am gonna take a clean brush and go back in over the top with a little bit more of that pink. I just feel like I lost a little bit of it on this eye especially, so I'm just gonna go back in and clean that up a little bit. And I've said this a million times before, but in case you're new to my channel or you've never heard me say this before, when you're doing these steps and when you're blending, just keep going back and forth until you're satisfied and you've got the level of blend that you want, especially when you're working with colors like this. I don't know, I just like to go back and forth until I'm satisfied, and sometimes it takes a couple of times, especially if you're a little bit of a perfectionist like me. I tend to obsess a little bit, so. All right, and now we're gonna really add some drama to the look. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called Spin Drift, and this has a little asterisk next to the name on the palette, so I actually think that this is a pressed pigment. I'm not sure about that, but I feel like Colourpop always puts little asterisks like next to the glitters or next to eyeshadows in the palettes that like aren't technically eyeshadows, but we're putting it in an eyeshadow palette kind of thing. So I have a feeling that this is a pressed pigment. So this is what I'm going to use for the outer corner, and I'm taking this on a Morphe E17. I love this brush for packing mattes into the outer corner because you can tap it on, but you can also kind of use the top of the brush to blend it as well. So I'm really working to pack that on into the outer corner here because I really want that drama, and I'm not worrying about being too neat because we're just going to clean it up with a makeup wipe when we're done anyway. That's why we're doing eyes first. And then I'm also gonna use the top of that brush to start to blend that up. And I'm softly gonna work that over into the crease towards the inner corner as well. And once again, I'm just gonna go back in with a little bit more of that blue as we're blending. All right, now for the lid, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called Ice Crystals, and it is, let me just, guys, this shade right here, it like makes the palette for me. I think it is so stunning. Like, can we just, I mean, I just want that all over my eye. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't know why, but both the Anna and the Elsa palettes, as I've started the looks, like before I finish them, I've been like, wow, I've blended a few colors on my lid and this looks more like a black eye than a really pretty makeup look, but it's okay. We're not done yet. Makeup is one of those things, you just gotta trust the process of it. Hashtag TTP. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and like I said, I'm going to dip into the shade Ice Crystals, and this is going to be the main focus on our lid today. Wow. Yes, I love it. And this is not wet. I did not wet this. This is just how this eyeshadow performs on its own, which I think is amazing. And when you get over here towards the outer corner, just tap it lightly and let it kind of fade. Next, I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which is called Gail, and I'm taking just a slightly smaller shader brush. And this is just a nice purple shimmer. I definitely don't think it's nearly as impactful as that Ice Crystal shade that we just put on the lid, but I'm just going to use this to blend Ice Crystals into that matte outer corner shade. I do this in pretty much every single look that I do, but I just really like this trick to bring everything together and not have such a hard stop between the lid shade and the outer corner shade. All right, now that we've blended that, I'm just gonna top off that outer corner just a smidge with just a touch more of that Spindrift shade. Just like right there. That's it. Right there. All right, so we are going to pause on the eye makeup for a second. I'm gonna clean up with a makeup wipe. All right, so I'm gonna pop off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and then we will come back, we'll finish the eyes, we'll do lips, and that'll be the end. So I will be right back. All right, we are back and it's time to finish up the eyes. So I actually think I wanna see how this blue looks on the lower lash line first. So I'm gonna take my little Sephora pointed liner brush and I'm gonna dip back into that shade Water. And I'm gonna run that along the lower lash line. All right, and then I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. This one is from a set that I got from Morphe like years ago. And I'm not gonna put any product on it, but I'm just gonna try to smudge that blue out a little bit. Actually, maybe I am just gonna put just like a little boop dot of product on there. Take it up a little bit just because like I don't want it to look too, I want the edges to be softened. Yeah, so right here I'm just kind of taking that brush and just trying to blend a little bit where the blue and the purple meet. Okay, for the inner corner I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Cuddle Close, and I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner and also up under the brow. This color isn't terribly vibrant, but it does just give you a little something there in the inner corner. I feel like it does kind of finish the look off. And for fun, to top off that inner corner, I'm gonna take a little bit of this pressed glitter, which is called Flurry, and I'm just gonna pop it right in there. Now, I do feel the need to say this, Colourpop puts these pressed glitters in their eyeshadow palettes, but they do caveat that they're technically not eye safe and therefore they can't say that they're meant for the eye. So if you are not comfortable putting these on your eyes, don't do it. I think the look is fine without it. But for me, I've never had a problem and I just want a little bit of glitter in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But I do feel like I have to disclaim that just in case. And I think I did mention this earlier, but just to forewarn you, this glitter will get everywhere. It will be all over your face. You won't be able to get it off for days. So also don't do this if you don't want that. Me, I don't mind so much. Okay, last step before lashes, I promise. I kind of wish I had a blue eyeliner, but I don't. So I do have this one. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Piggy Bank, and I think that this will actually go pretty well with this look. So I'm just gonna pop this in my waterline to finish this off, and then I'll put lashes on. Okay, we are finally done with this eye look. I'm gonna pop some lashes on off of camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so for lips, I have the Elsa lipstick. So this little guy is called Little Snow, and I'm gonna show you the color here. So truthfully, I think this might be a little dramatic to pair with this already dramatic eye, but I think I am going to err on the side of caution with this a little bit. So my strategy is going to be to use a lighter lip liner. So this is the Colourpop Oh Snap Lippy Pencil. So I'm going to line my lips with this first. Oh, I always do this. I always cover it. I'm sorry. And then what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna apply it, and then I think I wanna try to like tap it in with my finger. So I just got a little bit on there, and I'm just gonna kind of like do one of these, you know, and then tap it in to give it almost like a blotted effect. Okay, so the color of the lipstick, the lip color on its own, I really think is gorgeous. I don't think it goes, I don't love it with this look. I think it's just a little too much with this overall look, but it is a really pretty color by itself. So I need to test it out with another look, but not quite my fave with this one. So I'm just gonna take that Oh Snap Lippy Pencil and I'm gonna fill in over top. Yeah, truthfully, I think that just pairs a lot better. It's a lot more cool toned, it's not as bright, and it just goes with the eye look a little bit better. All right, you guys, so here we are with the finished Elsa palette look. I would say I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. I'm definitely happier with this look than I was with the look that I was creating yesterday. I feel like I say this in a lot of my videos, but this is definitely more dramatic than I would ever really wear out and about. I would really need an occasion to do this makeup. But I do think this look looks very pretty, and I do think that it showcases the ability and like the range of the palette pretty well. I would say the star of the show for me is definitely that Ice Crystal shade that we have all over the lid, and then also this pressed glitter flurry. I just think it's so pretty, and it's already all over my face. I think I have one on my lip right here that I like can't get off. But anyway, yeah, I would say that this palette overall is a win for me. I think it was really fun to play around with. The tones in here, like if you love a purpley, blue, wintry look, then this is definitely your palette. And then this lipstick as well, I think that this color, again, I think it is so gorgeous. I just didn't love it with this look, but I can definitely see myself using this. Honestly, I think this is gonna be a beautiful summer color for me when I'm tan and I want something a little bit deeper. I think this is gonna be a really beautiful like summer berry color, even though it's got snowflakes all over it, so. So that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did creating this look. If you have not already considered subscribing to my channel, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below, and you can also hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post makeup related content over there as well. I am DebDevGregs over there as well. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Love you! Bye.